back down, and pretty soon the winter-like weather is going to be back. But right now, still pretty mild. Here's what's going on. Satellite radar picture shows a warm front making its way northward, and just ahead of that and along that, widespread rain. So for right now, it is rainy across the area, and it will stay that way as we go throughout the morning. So if you are going out early this morning, keep in mind there will be some rain. Here's the current radar showing some widespread light to moderate showers. Nothing heavy right now, and I think it's going to kind of stay light to moderate. Good news is that severe storm threat has shifted south for us. We're just expecting rain, but those roads are going to be a little bit wet, and the fog potential is there this morning. Check out those rainfall chances as we go throughout the morning. Pretty high, can't get much higher than 100%. Temperatures staying pretty mild through the afternoon, but later on tonight, the cold air moves in, and maybe even some wintry precipitation. We'll time it all out coming up. All right, the system off to our southwest, warm front making its way through, still just south of us, but all along and north of that front, even south of that front, we're tracking that widespread rain. That low pressure area is off to our southwest. Good news is that severe storm threat will stay off to our south. For us, we're just expecting mainly rain this morning. Could be heavy briefly, but I think as far as the heavy rain, it looks to be more like light to moderate. But the rain, it looks likely a 100% chance through around 9 a.m. Beyond that, this afternoon begins to finally taper off. So the rain began yesterday morning, and by this afternoon, we should be seeing that forecast beginning to dry. Right now, here's the downtown Knoxville view. Visibilities aren't great this morning. A lot of moisture from that rain yesterday, and the dew point is pretty high this morning, so there will be some patchy fog. Right now, Knoxville, mid-50s, cloudy skies are being seen, that light breeze. The visibilities are not the best for some of us. We have that yellow shade that is below 1 mile, but there is some dense fog up in our northeastern counties along that Virginia, eastern Tennessee border. That's where the fog is looking pretty thick this morning. And those roads, well, you could have guessed it, they are wet, so it could be a bit slick out there this morning. So travel conditions aren't the best, and here is a closer look at that radar. Looks pretty widespread as far as that rain, but those shades of the blue, the light green, that rain isn't all that heavy. So compared to yesterday afternoon, the rain is a little bit lighter. But here's 6 predictors showing that rain hanging on, even increasing in intensity a little bit towards daybreak. I think mid-morning, we could see a few heavier showers, but by the afternoon, I think the bulk of that activity should be pushing east of us. And then beyond that, I think there could be a few lingering showers this afternoon as that main front comes through, but I think once we hit 1 or 2 o'clock during the afternoon, the forecast is looking mainly dry. And then beyond that, temperatures are getting quite frigid, and maybe even some snow flurries tomorrow as the air behind this system is very winter-like. Here's that 7-day real quick showing you those AM flurries on your Sunday. Beyond that, closer to average Monday, mid-40s, so stays pretty winter-like as we go into next